Hello from Joint Updates. We got some cool news for you today. We've got the Kansas City Royals forging a historic CBD sponsorship. We've got San Francisco putting a pause on new cannabis permits. We've got New York cannabis regulators ushering in fresh program changes. We've got Connecticut cannabis tax credits ending and deductions being allowed. And we've got the Rhode Island marijuana cultivators requesting for expedited licensing to boost the industry, along with Harmony's Foundation's cannabis license being revoked over fees. So we'll have that and more. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys, to keep the content rolling, and make sure to put something in the comments if you're in one of the affected areas. If you're in the cannabis industry, we'd love to hear from you and see what your thoughts are on these stories. All right, so jumping right into the first one with Kansas City here. In an effort to promote and benefit CBD, the Cannabis City Royals have inked a sponsorship deal with Colorado-based Pure Spectrum CBD, and this marks the second Major League Baseball team to partner with a CBD company, initiating brand activation through a Pure Spectrum Lodge experience at Kauffman Stadium, offering fans CBD education during the games. Next up in San Francisco, putting the pause on new cannabis permits, the San Francisco City Board of Supervisors unanimously voted for a temporary halt on new cannabis business permits until at least New Year's Eve of 2027. The move aims to allow the city to clear nearly 100 existing permit applications, while enabling current legal retailers a fighting chance against the thriving illicit market. An estimated 60% of San Francisco's cannabis trade is illicit, and this temporarily halt is expected to aid in market stabilization. Then we move into New York here. Aiming to boost the adult use cannabis industry, the New York regulators have launched a $5 million loan fund to expedite shop openings. These actions were taken post-meeting with justice-involved conditional adult use retail dispensary card licensees. The plan includes flexibility in locations, selections, introduction of site locating tools for hopeful licensees, and it caps the dispensary build-out costs. This comes amidst thriving unregulated market, with Syracuse and Long Island set to open their first adult use shops this month. Then moving over into Connecticut, the Connecticut's latest biennial budget of $51.1 billion cannabis angel investors tax credit program has been discontinued, putting an end to an initiative that contributed to $3.1 million in investments to eligible marijuana businesses. This measure, predicted to save the state an estimated $27.5 million across the next 2 fiscal years, and was justified by Governor Ned Lamont's office due to the strong interest in the cannabis sector, making the tax credit no longer necessary. From this year forward, the newly approved budget will allow cannabis businesses involved in medical and adult use cannabis to deduct regular business expenses that would generally qualify for federal tax deductions, but have been barred due to marijuana's status as a controlled substance. This change is anticipated to save cannabis businesses up to $45.4 million in tax costs over the following 5 fiscal years. However, these modifications have garnered mixed reactions. While elements of the cannabis sector, such as Adam Wood, president of the Connecticut Cannabis Chamber of Commerce, have welcomed the allowances for business expenses deductions, there is a concern about the removal of the angel investor tax credit. This credit was viewed as a vital mechanism for cannabis companies to secure needed capital. Moving over to Rhode Island here, what we see, we got Rhode Island's approximately 60 licensed marijuana cultivators are urging the state officials to expedite the opening of more stores to support their business, preserve jobs. Cultivators who have already experienced a 30 to 40% workforce reduction due to the lack of outlets are pushing the Department of Business Regulation to streamline the licensing process and collaborate with local communities to open new stores by the end of next year rather than the projected 2025. Then we got over here in New Jersey, the New York Cannabis Regulatory Commission revoked Harmony's Foundation licenses for cultivating and manufacturing recreational cannabis over unpaid fees. Harmony owes $700,000 for these licenses, but is only paid towards the retail license. The Hudson County-based dispensary can continue selling adult use cannabis, but must source it from other state growers. This ability to sell and grow medical cannabis is unaffected. Harmony CEO Shia expressed surprise at the decision, maintaining they complied with their licensing fee payment agreement. So that's a pretty interesting reply. Let us know in the comments if you know anything else about these stories. Love to hear from you. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you next week with more updates. Thanks for watching. Yeah.